Igbos decided to host a hangout in Lagos. According to them, they want to display their diversity, their culture for the people in Lagos State to behold the beauty in Igbo land. But some persons threatened them when that announcement was made that if this hangout hold, they should call them bastard. According to them, they said that they are going to disrupt that hangout. They even held a space on Twitter to discuss about that hangout, where we're going to talk about that. But what I want to show you is a beautiful video coming from that hangout. It was held today, and I want to tell you that it's a beauty to behold. I want you to watch the video. I'll be back at the end of this video because we have a lot to talk about.
I think I need to go one side.
Don't you like what you saw? Don't you like what you just watched? Don't you like the cultural display? Don't you like the elegance, the beauty? Are you not happy seeing other people happy? I am talking to those of you that said you were going to destroy this hangout. I'm talking to those of you that said this hangout will not hold. Now let me go straight to the point. I'm talking to Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters, these runners, these batidiot on Twitter that have decided to make everything politics and tribalism. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Everybody knows that. He is the president that is overseeing the current malnutrition of Nigeria. He is the president that is seeing Nigeria bleeding currently. He's the president that is seeing Nigerians going hungry. He is the president that is seeing the inflation, the insecurity that we have currently. He is the president. Now, you all should face that and leave the Igbo people alone. For those of you that think everything is all about politics, everything is all about tribalism, I want you all to hide your faces, hide your head in shame, because you are not doing anybody any harm, but you are doing yourself harm. You are using tribalism to destroy your country. Look at Nigeria today. I want you to ask yourself a very critical question. Are you happy the way Nigeria is? Forget about politics. I know most of you don't even know what you're doing. All you care is politics. Most of you have not experienced good governance before. You've not traveled out of the shore of this country. Now, to those of you that have traveled out of the shore of this country, you see other country that is being functional, and all you think to do is to play tribalism. I want you to ask yourself this important question. Are you happy with the way Nigeria is? Do you think the tribalism you're playing is helping this country? Why not use this tribalism to shore up our economic activities? Why not use this tribalism to go and fight the insecurity down north? Many farmers cannot go to the farm because of insecurity. The reason why you're seeing food inflation, the reason why you're seeing the high price of food items in the market is because terrorists, bandits, they are scaring farmers away from their farm. The Fulani herdsmen, they are killing farmers in the north central. That is the reason why you see our food can no longer contain us, it can no longer feed us. Why not use that tribalism you practice online to go and fight all these things? At least if tribalism is good, it should stop insecurity. For ages we've been fighting insecurity in this country, but we can't stop it. Rather than putting your head together to see that we bring an end to all the woes we are seeing in this country, we are experiencing in this country, you choose to play tribalism. There is something I need to tell you, which I don't know if you are aware. As long as Nigeria is concerned, As long as Nigerian laws are concerned, as long as the constitution is concerned, everybody has any right to be anywhere they want, own properties, move around, including that your Lagos that you don't want people to hear anything about. Now let me tell you something, that Lagos you are claiming you are holding right onto was not always built by you. It was built by people from every part of this country. They came together and built that Lagos. They also have rights in that Lagos, the same way you have right. And you don't have more right than them. They have equal right than you. You cannot stop anybody from hosting any event in that Lagos. Some of you cannot afford 3 square meals a day, but you take money from politicians, you come online and you begin to do tribalism. You begin to sow seed of bigotry. You begin to sow seed of hatred. You begin to farm the emblem of tribalism, which has not helped your life or helped the life of people in Nigeria. You think what you're doing is going to save you? No. You are helping the politicians to keep plundering this country and keep looting this country dry. Because the more the people are divided, the politicians stay united. Look at the politicians. They can cross carpet from any party they want. Yes, on Wike, before now, he was saying all manner of things against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was insulting Tinubu. But today, Yes, on Wike is working with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can you work with Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Stop this rubbish most of you are doing. Look at what is happening in Kenya. The people, the young folks in Kenya, they came together and they protested against the anti-laws that their government passed into law. This law will increase food items in the market. They said, no, we are not going to do that. They protested until the government reversed that law. What has been happening in Nigeria today? From ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president, the price of food items has skyrocketed, fuel has skyrocketed, inflation, there's hunger, there is insecurity, everything negatively is happening in this country. But some of you are supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot come together to protest and ask the government, hold the government accountable, and ask them to give you good dividends of democracy. What is happening in Nigeria today is not normal. The suffering going on in Nigeria today is not normal. The bad economic policies from the government that has been accepted by the people is not normal. If we are together, we would have hit the street. If we are one people, we would have hit the street. If we are sensible, we would have hit the street and protest against this government, against the National Assembly. But we cannot do it because most of you are busy sowing the emblem of tribalism online. Most of you are busy rather than focusing on the government. You are focusing on people that want to host Hangout, people that want to come together and share happiness, people that want to celebrate their unity. That is the kind of people you are focusing on. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? Every one of you sowing the emblem of tribalism, every one of you sowing seed of discord, every one of you that is sowing the seed of hatred in this country, you are all coward. I want you to go to the mirror, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself a very important question. What have I contributed to make this country better? If you think you have contributed any significant thing by voting in Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I want to tell you something. You have not done anything. You've made this country worse because this country is worse than it were in 2023 when Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over. If you think you've done something meaningful by voting in President Muhammadu Buhari, I want to tell you something. You have destroyed this country because this country was better off 9 years ago under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. You have done absolutely nothing. Ask yourself a question. What legacy am I leaving behind? What legacy will I leave for my children and my grandchildren? Your forefathers, they gave you independence. They fought the colonial masters. Your fathers fought the military. They gave you what most of you are enjoying today. The institutions they left for you, how have you handled it? Look at the security agencies. The Nigerian military was so strong, so powerful that it went into other African countries and liberated them from colonialism. The Nigerian military went into other African countries and fought terrorists and drove them out of the shores of that country. That was the military your forefathers, your fathers left for you. But currently today, the military under your custody, under your watch, cannot defeat insecurity in our land, on our soil. They can't defeat insecurity. Look at our judiciary, was very reverent. Our judiciary was so strong. You remember they would put a panel. This was a kind of judiciary that your forefathers, your fathers left for you. But look at the judiciary you have today. It's all for the highest bidder. The judiciary cannot even speak for you. Look at the National Assembly. You remember the National Assembly? They stood toe to toe against Obasanjo. When Obasanjo wanted to go for third term, they resisted him vehemently. But look at the kind of National Assembly you have today. The National Assembly, they are standing up and they are singing, on your mandate we stand to a president. The National Assembly is no longer loyal to Nigerians. They are no longer loyal to Nigeria. They are loyal to the president. The National Assembly that your forefathers' fathers gave to you, you have destroyed it, you have corrupted it. Everything that you are enjoying today, they gave it to you. The Kanji Dam that is supplying you power today, they built it. The refineries we have in this country, they built it. You cannot even manage it. You cannot elect responsible leaders that will manage these institutions that were left handed over to us by our forefathers, rather than thinking on the best thing for you to do to ensure that you live, you bequeath a good leadership to your children. You are busy fighting terrorism. You are busy fighting one another. Let me ask you a question. What crime has the Igbos committed in this country? What has the Igbos done to you wrongly? What exactly is the crime of the Igbos? You cannot even answer the question. They've not done anything wrong. The sooner you realize that whatever actions and inactions you are doing today, you are the one that will be greatly affected. Ask yourself a question. Who is suffering from this fuel subsidy? Is it you or Bola Ahmed Tinubu or the politicians? You, of course. Who is suffering from this inflation? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the politicians? You, of course. Who is suffering the insecurity? Bola Ahmed Tinubu or the politicians? You, of course. The negative development that is happening in this country, who are those suffering it? You, of course. If you want to change it, only you can change it. Not Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not the politicians. Only you can change it. And the only way you can change it is for you to come together and realize that this country belongs to every one of us and we must fix it. If you like, run away, jump to another man's country. A time will come, they will deport every one of you and ask you to go back to your country. When that time comes, that is when you all realize the evil you have committed against your country. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.